The Walking Dead episode 4 is considered one of the fresh and clean episodes out there in the Walking Dead franchise, video game of course, from having a swerve ending to playing with them fans' emotions to seeing a really fantastic work by 25 people that did 80 people's job fantastically and gave us what we weren't even supposed to get, aka hashtag still not bitten team. While the ending for this episode did got some mixed reactions, that's not gonna stop us covering the good stuff that happened within this episode, and that is exactly what we're going to talk about. So join me as we're gonna go through 5 best scenes that happened in episode 4 of The Walking Dead, the final season. Let's get started. What is up, SmackNPie? SmackNPie here, back again with another Walking Dead video, or most specifically top 5 or 10 Walking Dead videos. I kind of forgot that I did this in episode 3 as well, and I should do this as well, so I'm kind of late, so pardon me. But forget all of that. If you're new here and want to see more gimmick theories, news, and leaks just like this one, start now by hitting that subscribe button and that bell so you don't miss anything. Let's get started with our top 5. Number 5, AJ in that cave. AJ transformation started from that cave. Regardless, he killed Lily, or think that you, Clementine, is not teaching him the right lessons by aka not letting him kill Lily and letting James die. He'll still start to get on Bobo and say things that kinda are harsh yet true. You'll also see him arguing like a man. That shows, you gotta play that and see it for yourself. It really shows, that specific part in the cave really shows that he can debate with anyone, anytime, anywhere, and I like me some AJ debate. Number 4, Violet and Louis development. You see, regardless of whether they're your lover or friend, this whole single scene between Clementine and Violet or Lou post-cave really makes it one of the best. Louis will be Louis as usual, while Violet will be a bit different here. You'll get to learn a little bit more about these characters, their development, and everything. And this scene will also show you how these kids appreciate you for being there with them as a leader, and not just as a leader but as a person, as a friend, or as a lover, according to your specific choices that you're playing in your playthrough. We also learned that Asim was the third to vote for us because he thinks we are a good leader, and thanks to us they're not hiding anymore, instead they're fighting back. Yeah, they didn't lose Mitch, but who cares about me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this scene, good issue. Number 3, ranch flashback. Okay, I know this is a hot take. I know people are disappointed with this and everything, but for what it was in that short context of having a playable flashback, aka fighting and moving around here and there unlike Lee Dream, and also learning a little bit more about what exactly happened at ranch, we made a video on that too. I specifically didn't expect anything bigger from this flashback to begin with, so whatever I got in episode 4 ranch flashback, I liked it, especially that red light scene, bruh. Apart from that, just seeing Clementine in that season 3 outfit, it was really nostalgic and it was really cool. It was really insane. We also get to see AJ being a kid. We also see how Clementine started all of that motherhood / leadership and taking that seriously from that specific point. So I would highly recommend you to check that out. Number 2, whole bridge scene. I should have said Minerva, but okay, I've talked about this before. I even talked about in the last video that I did on Minerva, but the whole bridge scene really stands out in episode 4 because it was so action-packed, emotions, everything. Specifically the fight against Minerva. She just wants her brother to be with her after her death because that's how she feels that he's gonna be safe as long as he's with her. While all of that happening, while we're killing walkers, killing zombies, fighting Minerva, Tennessee here, he cool but he not budging. We then get Minerva cutting Clementine's leg, and AJ getting even more transformation. Whether he'll shoot Tennessee depends on if you trusted him in cave, or saving Violet or Louis' life, or letting Violet or Louis die and Tennessee being alive. Again, that specifically depends on what you did in that cave with AJ. Whatever happened after this bridge scene was fantastic. It sets up the pace, it sets up the tone of this episode, and it was all thanks to Minerva and this whole bridge scene. That's why it makes it number 2. And number 1, AJ. Yep, AJ is number 1, or most specific, I mean, I should have wrote something else, but who cares at this point. AJ's number 1, or most specifically James Barn scene, the whole lead up to James Barn, and whatever happened inside James Barn. Everything about it was just pure gold, gem, and fantastic. Writers did everything they can to make sure they deliver with this scene and opportunity that they had, and guess what? Guess what? They did. Them giving us control to play as AJ, slowly taking control away from Clementine, foreshadowing that this is AJ's time. Clementine time is kinda over. That did not sound right, but you get my point. Playing with them emotions was already insane, and then AJ saying, "Cover me." Ugh, that hit me so hard, knowing that he has to man up himself as her only friend, mother, whatever you want to call it, needs his help at all cost, and this is the only chance to save her because he didn't want to lose her. Everything about it was pure gold, and that's why it made it up to number 1 of this list. But with all that said and done, let me know about your top 5 moments down in them comments from episode 4. I'll do worst moments as well and other top things, not just from this episode but as whole season, and even comparing it with previous seasons, because now we got all 4 seasons. So let me know all of that good stuff down in the comments. With that being said, if you enjoyed today's video and want to see more videos just like this one, hit that like button. If you're new here, smack and that subscribe button. Become an official member of SmackNPie. I'm your host, SmackNPie, and until next time, take care of yourself and your family, stay humble, and be grateful, and peace.